1 in 3 Americans by age 23 have been arrested by the police. In cities like Philadelphia, 1 in 22 adults are under court-ordered probation or parole. Of the people that we know that end up in state prison, their outcomes when they get released are often not as positive as we'd like them to be. Close to 50% of individuals released from a state prison recidivate or rearrested within 1 year, and the figure is closer to 75% when you get to the second and third year.
So very early on, at the age of 12, my brother was shot and killed by the police. And at that moment, I realized that the people that I looked up to, I now feared. I can't show fear in my community or in my household, so that fear turned into anger, false anger. But it was a sense of power. And that just led to a spiral of events that ended up with me being incarcerated. I met a guy named Skip Townsend who was running an anger management class in California Institution for Women. And I realized this is what I need.
I mean, you could come out the gate with the best skills, but when you start applying for jobs and background checks are done, all of a sudden those skills don't really matter. And what we all need to collectively do is to change the narrative and to remove the stigma that seems to follow people who have been incarcerated.
So the reality is that the major practice or policy change across the public and employment sector is around the background check, because it's pinching the pipeline of talent that should have access to these job opportunities. Returning citizens need something to return to.
Even if I didn't have to check a box that stated I was incarcerated, I already had a wall of rejection. So I already built up a wall that was gonna prevent me from, let's say, applying to be a program director.
I know the time that I've spent in prisons and in jails and in juvenile halls, the people I have met are phenomenal and have built lives, and they're role models because they have persevered the most difficult circumstances. For people who are incarcerated and have intergenerational trauma from law enforcement and these agencies, I think it's hard to task that agency with rehabilitation.
I do not want to focus on how to tie a tie and how great the resume may be or how good the dress may look. I want to work from within.